Lysistrata comes out of the Acropolis, looking very worried and angry. The leader of the women's chorus addresses her.
Here's our glorious leader who does the planning for this enterprise. Why have you come here outside the building and with such a sad expression on your face?
It's the way these women act so badly, together with their female hearts, that makes me lose my courage and walk in circles.
What are you saying? What do you mean?
It's true, so true.
What's wrong? You can tell us. We're friends of yours.
I'm ashamed to say, but it's hard to keep it quiet.
Don't hide from me bad news affecting all of us.
All right, I'll keep it short. We all want to get laid.
Oh, Zeus!
What's the point of calling Zeus? There's nothing he can do about this mess. I can't keep these women from their men. Not any longer. They're all running off. First, I caught one slipping through a hole beside the cave of Pan. Then another trying it on with a rope and a pulley. A third deserting on her own. And yesterday, there was a woman on a giant bird intending to fly down to that place run by Aristophanes. I grabbed her hair. They're all inventing reasons to go home.
A woman comes out of the citadel trying to sneak off.
Here's one of them on her way right now. Where do you think you're going?
Who? Me? Oh, I want to go back home. Inside the house, I've got bolts of my Lycian cloth, and worms are eating them.
What worms? Get back in there.
I'll come back right away, by God. I just need to spread them on the bed.
Spread them? You won't be doing that. You're not leaving.
My wool just goes to waste?
If that's what it takes.
Woman A trudges back into the Acropolis. Woman B emerges.
Oh, I'm such a fool. I've left my wretched flax back in my house, unstripped.
Another one leaving here to go and strip her flax. Get back inside.
I'm the goddess of light. I'll be right back once I've rubbed its skin.
You'll not rub anything. If you start that, some other woman will want to do the same.
Woman B returns dejected into the citadel. Woman C emerges from the citadel, looking very pregnant.
Oh, sacred Ilithia, goddess of birth, hold back my labour pains till I can find a place where I'm permitted to give birth.
What are you moaning about?
It's my time. I'm going to have a child.
But yesterday you weren't even pregnant.
Well, today I am. Send me home, Lysistrata, and quickly. I need a midwife.
What are you saying? What's this you've got here? It feels quite rigid.
A little boy.
No, by Aphrodite. I don't think so. It looks like you've got some hollow metal here. I'll have a look.
Lysistrata looks under the woman's dress and pulls out a helmet.
You silly creature. You've got a helmet there. Athena's sacred helmet. Didn't you say you were pregnant?
Yes, and by God I am.
Then why have you got this helmet?
Well, in case I went into labour in the citadel. I could give birth right in the helmet, lay it in there like a nesting pigeon.
What are you talking about? You're just making an excuse that's so obvious. You'll stay here for at least another 5 days until your new child's birth is purified.
I can't get any sleep in the Acropolis, not since I saw the snake that guards the place.
More women start sneaking out of the citadel.
Nor can I. I'm dying from lack of sleep. Those wretched owls keep hooting all the time.
Come on, ladies. Stop all these excuses. All right, you miss your men. But don't you see they miss you too? I'm sure the nights they spend don't bring them any pleasure. But please, dear friends, hold on. Out of the holy shrine, people will say, but please, dear friends, Hold on! Persevere a little longer! An oracle has said we will prevail if we stand together. That's what it said.
Tell us what it prophesied!
Then keep quiet. When the sparrows, as they fly away, escaping from the hoopoe birds, shall stay together in one place and shall say nay to sexual encounters, then a bad day will be rare. High thundering Zeus will say, what once was underneath on top I'll lay.
Women are going to lie on top of men?
But if the sparrows flight and fly away out of the holy shrine, people will say, no bird is more promiscuous than they.
That oracle is clear enough, by God.
All you heavenly gods, can we stop talking of being in such distress? Let us go back in. For, my dearest friends, it will be a shame if we don't live up to this prophecy.
Lysistrata and the women go back into the citadel, leaving the two choruses.
I'd like to tell you all a tale, which I heard once when I was young, about Melanion, a lad who fled from marriage and then came into the wilds, and so he lived up in the hills. He wove some nets and hunted hares. He had a dog. Not once did he return back home. He hated women. They made him sick. And we are no less wise than he.
Let's kiss old bag, give it a try.
You won't need onions to make you cry.
I'll lift my leg, give you a kick.
Down there, your pubic hair's too thick.
Myrrhine had a hairy dick and beat foes with his big black thumb. That Phormio was another one.
To you, I'd like to tell a tale to answer your Melonian. There was a man called Timon once, a vagabond, the furious child. Wild thistles covered his whole face. He wandered off, filled up with spite and always cursing evil types. But though he always hated men, those of you who are such rogues, women he always really loved.
You'd like a punch right on the chin?
Not given the state of fear I'm in.
What if I kicked you with my toe?
Oh, we'd see your pussy down below.
And then you'd see, although I'm old, it's not all matted hair down there, but singed by lamp and plucked with flare.
Lysistrata appears on a balcony of the citadel, looking off in the distance. Other women come out after her.
Hey, you women! Over here to me! Come quick!
What's going on? Why are you shouting?
A man! I see a man approaching, mad with love, seized with desire for Aphrodite's rights. Oh, holy queen of Cyprus, Scythia and Paphos! Keep moving down the road and straight the path you've been travelling on.
Where is he, whoever he is?
Over there, right beside the shrine of Chloe.
Oh, yes! There he is, by God. Who is he?
Have a look. Do any of you know him?
Oh, God, I do. It's my husband, Cinesias.
All right, your job is to torment him. Be at ease, make him hot, offer to have sex with him, and then refuse. Try everything you can, except the things you swore to on the cup.
Don't you worry. I'll do that.
All right, then. I'll stay here to help you play with him. We'll warm him up together. You others, go inside.
The women go inside, including Myrrhine. Cinesias enters with a very large erection, and an attendant comes with him carrying a young baby.
Oh, I'm in a dreadful way. Oh, it's all this throbbing and the strain. I feel as if I'm stretched out on the rack.
Who's there, standing inside our line of sentinels?
It's me!
A man?
Yes! Take a look at this!
In that case, leave. Go on your way.
Well, who are you to tell me to get out?
The daytime watch.
Then by the gods, call Myrrhine for me.
you tell me to summon Myrrhine for you? Who are you?
Cinesias, her husband from Paeonidae.
Welcome, dear friend. Your name is not unknown to us. Your wife always has you on her lips. Any time she licks an apple or an egg, she says, "Ah, me, if only this could be Cinesias."
Lysistrata licks her fist obscenely.
Oh my God.
Yes, by Aphrodite, yes. And when our talk happens to deal with men, your wife speaks up immediately. Oh, they're all useless sorts compared to my Cinesias.
Oh, please call her out.
Why should I do that? What will you give me?
Whatever you want, by God. I have this.
Cinesias waves his erection in front of Lysistrata.
I'll give you what I've got.
No thanks. I think I'll tell her to come out to you.
Lysistrata leaves to fetch Myrrhine.
Oh, hurry up! I've had no pleasure in life since she's been gone from home. I go out, but I'm in pain. To me now everything seems empty. There's no joy in eating food. I'm just so horny.
Lysistrata appears, dragging Myrrhine with her. Myrrhine is pretending to be reluctant.
I love him. I do. But he's unwilling to make love to me, to love me back. Don't make me go to him.
Oh, my dear, sweetest little Myrrhine, what are you doing? Come down here.
I'm not going there, by God.
If I ask you, won't you come down, Myrrhine?
You've got no reason to be calling me. You don't want me.
You don't think I want you. I'm absolutely dying for you.
I'm leaving.
Hold on. You might want to hear our child. Can you call something out to your mama?
Mama! Mama! Mama!
What's wrong with you? Don't you feel sorry for the boy? It's now 6 days since he's been washed or had some food.
Ah, yes, I pity him, but it's quite clear his father doesn't.
My lovely wife, come down here to the child.
Being a mother is so demanding. I better go down. Oh, what I put up with.
Myrrhine starts coming down from the Acropolis, accentuating the movement of her hips as she goes.
She seems to me to be much younger, easier on the eyes. She was acting like a shrew and haughty, but that just roused my passion even more.
My dear, sweet little boy. But your father's such a rotten one. Come here. I'll hold you. Mummy's little favourite.
You dim-witted girl, what are you doing letting yourself to be led on by these other women, causing me grief and injuring yourself?
Don't lay a hand on me.
Inside our home, things are a mess. You stop doing anything.
I don't care.
You don't care your weaving is being picked apart by hens?
So what?
You haven't honoured Holy Aphrodite by having sex. Not for a long time now. So won't you come back?
No, by God, I won't. Unless you give me something in return. End this war.
Well now, that's something I'll do. When it seems all right.
Well then, I'll leave here when it seems all right. But now I'm under oath.
At least lie down with me a little while.
I can't. I'm not saying I wouldn't like to.
You'd like to? Then, my little Myrrhine, lie down right here.
You must be joking in front of our dear baby child.
No, by God. Manners, take her back home.
The attendant Manus leaves with the child, returning home.
All right then, the lad's no longer in the way. Lie down.
But, you silly man, where do we do it?
Where? The Cave of Pan's an excellent place.
How will I purify myself when I return into the citadel?
You can wash yourself in the water clock. That would do the job.
What about the oath I swore? Should I become a wretched perjurer?
Look, I'll deal with that. Don't worry about the oath.
Well then, I'll go and get a bed for us.
No, the ground will do.
By Apollo, no! You may be a rascal, but on the ground? No, I won't make you lie down there.
Myrrhine goes back to the Acropolis to fetch a bed.
Ah, my wife. She really loves me. That's so obvious.
Myrrhine reappears carrying a small bed.
Here we are. Get on there while I undress. Oh dear, I forgot to bring the mattress.
Why a mattress? I don't need that.
You can't lie on the bed cord. No, by Artemis, that would be a great disgrace.
Oh, give me a kiss. Right now.
Mwah. There you go.
Myrrhine goes back to the Acropolis to fetch the mattress.
Oh my God. Get back here quickly.
Myrrhine reappears with the mattress.
Here's the mattress. You lie down on it. I'll get my clothes off. Oh dear me, you don't have a pillow.
But I don't need a pillow.
By God, I do.
Myrrhine goes back to the Acropolis for a pillow.
This cock of mine is just like Hercules. He's been denied his supper.
Myrrhine returns with a pillow.
Lift up a bit. Oh, come on up. There. I think that's everything.
That's all we need. Come here, my treasure.
I'm taking off the cloth around my breasts. Now don't forget, don't you go lying to me about that vote for peace.
Oh my God, may I die before that happens.
There's no blanket.
I don't need one, by God. I want to get laid.
Oh, don't worry. You will be. I'll be right back.
Myrrhine goes back to the Acropolis to fetch a blanket.
That woman's killing me with all the bedding.
Myrrhine returns with a blanket.
All right, get up.
But it's already up.
You want me to rub some scent on you?
No, by Apollo. Not for me.
I'll do it, whether you want it rubbed on there or not, for Aphrodite's sake.
Myrrhine goes back to the Acropolis to get the perfume.
Oh, great Lord Zeus, pour the perfume out.
Myrrhine returns with the perfume.
Hold out your hand, now. Take that and spread it round.
Oh, by Apollo, this stuff doesn't smell so sweet, not unless it's rubbed on thoroughly. No sexy smell.
Oh, I'm such a fool. I brought the Rhodian scent.
Look, it's fine. Just let it go, my darling.
Oh, you're just saying that.
Myrrhine goes back to the Acropolis to get the right perfume.
Damn the wretch who first came up with this perfume!
Myrrhine comes back from the Acropolis with another box of perfume.
Oh, grab this alabaster thing.
You grab this alabaster cock. Come, lie down here, you tease. Don't go and fetch another thing for me.
Oh, by Artemis, I'll grab it. I'm taking off my shoes. Now, my darling, you will be voting to bring on a peace.
I'm planning to.
Myrrhine goes back to the Acropolis. Cinesias turns and sees she's gone.
That woman's killing me! She teased me, got me all inflamed, then left!
Cinesias gets up and declaims in a parody of tragic style.
Alas, why suffer from such agony? Who can I screw? Why'd she betray me, the most beautiful woman of them all? Oh, poor little cock, how can I care for you? Where's that Cider Lopex? I'll pay him well to nurse this little fellow back to health.
You poor man in such a fix, your spirit so tricked and in distress. I pity you. How can your kidneys stand the strain, your balls, your loins, your bum, your brain endure an erection that's hard for you without a chance of a morning screw?
Almighty Zeus, it started throbbing once again.
A dirty, stinking bitch did this to you.
No, by God, a loving girl, a sweet one too.
Sweet, not her. She's a tease, a slut.
All right, she is a tease, but... Oh, Zeus, I'd wish you'd sweep her up there in a great driving storm, like dust in the air, whirl her around, then fall to the ground. And as she's carried down to earth one more time, let her fall right away on this pecker of mine.
Senate.
Enter the Spartan Herald. He too has a giant erection, which he is trying to hide under his cloak.
Oh, well, where's the Athenian Senate and the pretains? I came with fresh dispatches.
You a
Looking
man?
at the,
Are you a man or some phallic monster?
Oh, I'm a herald by the twin gods. And my good man, I come with Sparta with a proposal, arrangements for a truce.
If that's the case, why do you have a spear concealed in there?
Oh, I'm not concealing anything, by God.
Then why are you turning to one side? What's that thing there, sticking from your cloak? Has your journey made your groin inflamed?
Boy, old Castor, this man's insane.
You rogue! You've got a hard-on!
No, I don't. I tell you, let's have no more of this nonsense.
Then what's that?
It's a Spartan herald stick.
Oh, that's what it is. A Spartan herald stick. Oh, let's have a chat. Tell me the truth. How are things going for you out there in Sparta?
Oh, good. The Spartans are all standing tall, and the allies too. Everyone is firm and hard. We need a frost in someone's rear.
This trouble of yours, where did it come from? Was it Medan?
No, I think it started with Lampito. Then, at her suggestion, other women in Sparta, as if from one starting gate, ran off to keep men from their honeypots.
How are you doing?
All in pain. We go around the city doubled up, like men who light the lamps. The women won't let us touch their pussies, not until we've made a peace with all of Greece.
This matter is a female plot, a grand conspiracy affecting all of Greece. Now I understand. Return to Sparta as fast as you could go. Tell them they must send out ambassadors with full authority to deal for peace. I'll tell our leaders here to make a choice of our ambassadors. I'll show them my prick.
All you've said is good advice. I must fly.
Cinesias and the Spartan Herald exit in opposite directions.
There's no wild animal harder to control than women, not even blazing fire. The panther itself displays more shame.
If you know that, then why wage war with me? You old scoundrel, we could be lasting friends.
But my hatred for women will not stop.
Whatever you want, but I don't much like to look at you like this without your clothes. It makes me realise how silly you are. Look, I'll come over and put your shirt on.
The leader of the women's chorus picks up a tunic, goes over to the leader of the men's chorus and helps him put it on.
By God, what you've just done is not so bad. I took it off in a fit of stupid rage.
Now at least you look like a man again, and people won't find you ridiculous. If you hadn't been so nasty to me, I'd grab that insect stuck in your eye and pull it out. It's still in there.
So that's what's been troubling me. Here's a ring. Scrape it off. Get it out and show it to me. God, that's been bothering my eye for ages.
The leaders of the women's chorus takes the ring and inspects the leader of the men's chorus eyes.
I'll do it. You men are born hard to please. My God, you picked up a monstrous insect. Have a look. That's a trichorynthus bug.
By Zeus, you've been a mighty help to me. That thing's been digging wells in me a while. Now it's been removed, my eyes are streaming.
I'll wipe it for you, though you're a scoundrel. I'll give you a kiss.
I don't want a kiss.
I will, whether it's what you want or not.
She kisses him.
Oh, you got me. You're born to flatter us. That saying got it right. It states the case quite well. These women, one has no life with them and cannot live without them. But now I'll make a truce with you. I won't insult you any more in days to come, and you won't make me suffer. So now, let's make a common group and sing a song.
The men and women's choruses combine.
You citizens, we're not inclined with any of you to be unkind. Just the reverse. Our words to you will be quite nice. We'll act well too. For now, we've had enough bad news. So if a man or woman here needs ready cash, give out a cheer, and take some money, 2 or 3. Coins fill our purses now, you see. And if we get a peace treaty, you'll take some money from the sack and keep it. You don't pay it back.
I'm going to have a great shindig. I'll give you some soup, I'll kill a pig. With friends of mine from Caristia, you'll you'll eat fine tender meat again. Come to my house this very day, but first wash all the dirt away. You and your kids then walk on by. No need to ask a person why, just come straight in, as if my home was like your own, for at my place will shut the door right in your face.
A group of Spartans enters.
Ah, here come the Spartan ambassadors, trailing their long beards. They've got something like a pig pen between their thighs.
The Spartan ambassadors enter, moving with difficulty because of their enormous erections.
Men of Sparta, first of all, our greetings. Tell us how you are. Why have you come?
Why waste a lot of words to tell you? You see the state that brought us here? The Spartans all display their erections in military precision.
So sorry,
Oh
I'm still on mute.
Oh my, the crisis has grown more severe. It seems the strain is worse than ever.
It's indescribable, what can I say? But let someone come, give us a peace in any way he can.
Well, now I see our own ambassadors. They look just like our wrestling men with their shirts sticking out around their bellies, or like athletic types who need to exercise to cure their sickness.
Where's Lysistrata? Can someone tell me? We're men here. Well, look.
The Athenians pull back their cloaks and reveal that, like the Spartans, they all have giant erections.
They're clearly suffering from the same disease. Hey, does it throb early in the morning?
Oh, by God, yes! What this is doing to me, it's torture. If we don't get a treaty soon, we're going to have to cornhole Calonice.
If you're smart, keep it covered with your cloak. One of those men who chopped off Hermes' dick might see you.
God, that's good advice.
Yes, by the twin gods, excellent advice. I'll pull my mantle over it.
Greetings, Spartans. We're both suffering disgracefully.
Yes. We'd have been in real pain if one of those dick clippers had seen us with our peckers sticking up like this.
All right, Spartans. We each need to talk. Why are you here?
Ambassadors for peace.
Oh, well said. We want the same. Why don't we call Lysistrata? She's the only one who'll bring a resolution to our differences.
By the two god, bring in Lysistrata. If he's the ambassador you want.
Lysistrata emerges from the gates of the citadel.
It seems there is no need to summon her. She's heard us, and here she is in person.
Hail to the bravest woman of them all. You must now show that you're resilient, stern but yielding, with a good heart but mean, stately but down to earth. The foremost men in all of Greece, in deference to your charms, have come together here before you, so you can arbitrate all their complaints.
That task should not be difficult, unless they're so aroused they screw each other. I'll quickly notice that. But where is she, the young girl Reconciliation?
The personification of the goddess Reconciliation comes out. She's completely naked. Lysistrata addresses her first.
Come here. And first, take hold of those from Sparta. Don't grab too hard or be too rough. Not like our men who act so boorishly. Instead, do it as women do when they're at home. If they won't extend their hands to you, then grab their cocks.
Reconciliation takes 2 Spartans by their penises and leads them over to Lysistrata.
Now, go and do the same for the Athenians. You can hold them by whatever they stick out.
Reconciliation leads the Athenians over to Lysistrata.
Now then, you men of Sparta, Stand here, close to me. And you Athenians over here, all of you, listen to my words. I am a woman, but I have a brain, and my common sense is not so bad. I picked it up quite well from listening to my father and to speeches from our senior men. Now I've got you here, I wish to reprimand you, both of you, and rightly so. At Olympia, Delphi, and Thermopylae, I could mention many other places if I had a mind to make it a long list. Both of you use the same cup when you sprinkle altars, as if you share the same ancestral group. We've got barbarian enemies, and yet with your armed expeditions you destroy Greek men and cities. At this point, I'll end the first part of my speech.
This erection, it's killing me.
And now, you Spartans, I'll turn to you. Don't you remember how, some time ago, Periclides came, a fellow Spartan, and sat down right here, a supplement at these Athenian altars? He looked so pale there in his purple robes, begging for an army. Messenians then were pressing you so hard, just at the time God sent the earthquake. So Simon sent out with 4,000 armed infantry and saved the whole of Sparta. After going through that, how can you ravage the Athenians' land, the ones who helped you out?
Lysistrata, you're right, by God. They are in the wrong.
Not true, but look at that incredibly fine ass.
Do you Athenians think I'll forget you? Don't you remember how these Spartans' men, back in the days when you were dressed as slaves, came here with spears and totally destroyed those hordes from Thessaly and many friends of Hippias and those allied with him? It took them just one day to drive them out and set you free. At that point, you exchanged your slavish clothes for cloaks which free men wear.
I've never seen a more gracious woman.
And I've never seen a finer looking pussy.
If you've done many good things for each other, why go to war? Why not stop this conflict? Why not conclude a peace? What's in the way?
In the negotiations which follow, the ambassadors use the body of reconciliation as a map of Greece, pointing to various parts to make their points.
We're willing, but the part that's sticking out, we want that handed back.
Which one is that?
This one here, that's Pylos. We must have that. We've been aching for it a long time now.
By Poseidon, you won't be having that.
My good man, you'll surrender it to them.
Well, then how do we make up trouble, stir up shit?
Ask for something else of equal value.
Then give us this whole area in here. First, there's Echinus and the Melian Gulf, and the hollow part behind it, and these legs, which make up Megara.
By the twin gods, my good man, you can't have all of that.
Let it go. Don't start fighting over a pair of legs.
I would like to strip and start ploughing naked.
My God, yes, but me first. Oh, fuck manure.
You can do those things once you've made peace. If these terms seem good, you'll want your allies to come here to join negotiations.
What of our allies? We've all got hard-ons. Our allies will agree this is just fine. They're all dying to get laid.
Ours as well, no doubt of that.
And the Charistians, they'll also be on board, by Zeus.
Well said. Now, you must purify yourselves. We women will host a dinner for you in the Acropolis. We'll use the food we brought here in our baskets. In there, you will make an oath and pledge your trust in one another. Then each of you can take his wife and go back home.
Let's go! And hurry up!
Dude, lead on, wherever you wish.
All right, by Zeus, as fast as we can go!
Lysistrata and Reconciliation lead the Spartan and Athenian delegations into the Acropolis.
Embroidered gowns and shawls, robes and golden ornaments, everything I own, I offer you with an open heart. Take these things unless your children have them. if you've a daughter who will be a basket bearer. I tell you all, take my possessions in my home. Nothing is so securely closed. You can't open all the seals and take whatever's there inside. But if you look, you won't see much unless your eyesight's really keen, far sharper than my own.
If anyone is out of corn to feed his many tiny children and household slaves at home, I've got a few fine grains of wheat. A quart of those will make some bread, and a fresh, good-looking loaf. If there's a man who wants some bread and is in need, let him come with his sacks and bags to where I live to get his wheat. My servant Mains will pour it out, but I should tell you not to come too near my door. There's a dog. You will need to stay well clear of.
Open the door!
The Athenian delegate A comes staggering out of the citadel, evidently drunk. He's carrying a torch. Other delegates in the same condition come out behind him. Athenian delegate A bumps into someone by the door, probably one of the group of Spartan slaves standing around waiting for their masters to come out.
Why don't you get out of my way? Why are you lot sitting there? What if I burned you with this torch? That's a stale routine. I won't do that. Well, if I really must, to keep you happy, I'll go through with it.
Athenian delegate A chases an onlooker away with his torch.
We'll be here with you to help you do it. Why not just leave? You may soon be screaming for that hair of yours.
Go on, piss off. So the Spartans inside there can come on out and go away in peace.
The two Athenian delegates force the Spartan slaves away from the door.
Well, now, I never seen a banquet quite like this. The Spartans were delightful. As for us, we had too much wine, but as companions, we said lots of really clever things.
That's right. When we're sober, we lose our minds. I'll speak up and persuade Athenians when our embassies go anywhere, they stay permanently drunk. As it is, whenever we go sober off to Sparta, right away we look to stir up trouble. So we just don't hear what they have to say and get suspicious of what they don't state. Then we bring back quite different reports about the same events. But now these things have all been sorted out. So if someone there sang Telamon when he should have sang Cleitagora, we'd applaud the man and even swear quite falsely that
the Spartan slaves they forced away from the door are gradually coming back.
Hey, those slaves are coming back here again. You, whipping posts, why can't you go away?
By Zeus, the ones in there are coming out again.
The Spartan delegates come out of the citadel. The Spartan ambassador is carrying a musical instrument.
Here, my dear sir, take this wind instrument so I can dance and sing a lovely song to honor both Athenians and ourselves.
Yes, by the gods, take the pipes. I love to see you Spartans dance and sing.
The music starts. The Spartan ambassador sings and dances.
Oh, memory to this young man sent down with your child the muse, who knows the Spartans and Athenians. Back then at Artemisium, they fought the ships like gods of war and overpowered the Medes, while we, I know, led by Leonidas, whetted our teeth like boars with foaming mouths, which dripped down on our legs. The Persian force possessed more fighting men than grains of seashore sand. O Artemis, queen of the world, slayer of beasts, chaste goddess, come here to bless our treaty, to make us long united. May our peace be always blessed with friendship and prosperity, and may we put an end to all manipulating foxes. Come here, oh, come here, virgin goddess of the hunt.
Lysistrata emerges from the citadel, bringing all the wives with her.
Come now, since everything has turned out well. Take these women back with you, you Spartans. And you, Athenians, these ones are yours. Let each man stand beside his wife, each wife beside her man, and then to celebrate good times, let's dance in honor of the gods. And for all future time, let's never make the same mistake again.
The chorus now sings to the assembled group as the wives and husbands are rejoined.
Lead on the dance, bring on the graces, and summon Artemis and her twin, Apollo, the god who heals us all. Call on Bacchus, nice as God, whose eyes blaze forth amid its minor ecstasy. and Zeus alight with flaming fire, and Hera, Zeus's blessed wife, and other gods whom we will use as witnesses, who won't forget the meaning of the gentle peace made here by goddess Aphrodite.
Alalale, raise the cry of joy, raise it high, ay, and cry of victory, ay, evoy, 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 evoy.
Spartan, now offer us another song. Match our new song with something new.
Leave lovely to get us once again, and Spartan muse, in some way that is appropriate for us, pay tribute to Amocles' god, and to bronze-housed Athena, to Tyndareus' splendid sons who play beside the Eurotas. Step now, with many a nimble turn, and we may sing a hymn to Sparta, dancing in honor of the gods, with stamping feet in that place, where, by the river Eurotas, young maidens dance like fillies raising dust, tossing their manes like bacchantes who play, and wave their fiercest stalks, brought on by Leda's lovely child, their holy leader in the choral dance. Come, let your hands bind up your hair, let your feet leap up like deer, sound out the beat to help our dance, sing out a song of praise for our most powerful bronze house goddess, all-conquering Athena.
They all exit singing and dancing.